Dating world is fucked because of unrealistic expectation. And we disguise unrealistic expectations as preference. I'm gonna try to show y'all in a skit why that doesn't make sense. For a brief moment, I'm going to act out what I think a dating service would look like at this day and age. I'm a matchmaker. Dude comes into my office. How you doing, brother? Welcome to Roswell Matchmaking Services. So I'm going to have you take a seat. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Got a little notebook here. I'm going to write down what you want in a woman and see if we can pair you up with the right one. Sounds good, bro. Thanks. All right, let's start out with looks first. What are you looking for in a woman, like aesthetically? What do you want her to look like? Nothing crazy, bro. I want her to be a 10, but like a 10 that doesn't know she's a 10. Okay, do you consider yourself a 10? Absolutely not. I'm actually really insecure about my looks. But she needs to be a 10. Yes, preferably without makeup as well. But I do like makeup. Okay. Moving right along, what do you expect from her? What do you want her to do? How do you think the relationship would, what's the yin and yang here? She's got to know how to cook. She's got to know how to clean. If I want to have kids, she's got to be able to raise those. I want her to be fun, but I also want her to act like my mother. Preferably my grandmother, if I could do that. I don't want her to be boring either. Brother, you're looking for a woman with a 1950s brain, but modern day fun activities? Yeah, that's it. That's basically all I want. I was speaking sarcastically, but all right. All right, next question, like bedroom-wise, what are you expecting in the bedroom? Oh, that's easy, bro. She can't have like a past, you know what I mean? Like preferably the lowest numbers of bodies possible at the age of 32. And up, honestly, if she can just stop sleeping with people at the age of like 19, that'd be great for me. All right, cool. So you prefer like more reserved, right, to herself? No, like I want her to be an absolute fucking freak. I want her to have all the experience without her having any of the experiences. I don't know what to write down for that. I don't think I've ever met a virgin who's also a freak. Virgin, that's a freak. That's what I want. I don't think that's real. Those are just my preferences, bro. Don't judge me. All right, I'll write it down. What kind of attitude are you looking for? Like, what are things that you really expect from her that would make you feel good emotionally? Well, if she could just appreciate every fucking thing I do, but never ask me for anything and just appreciate everything that I do that I'm supposed to do. You want to be appreciated for just being a boyfriend? Exactly, just basic shit. But the most appreciation, but don't ask me for anything, because then I feel weird. How are you going to know what she likes if she never asks you for shit? Well, she shouldn't like anything except the things that I do, No, I have no fucking idea what that means. I'm just going to write down NA. Any personality traits you like, dislike, like absolute no's, absolute yeses? Yeah, I want her to be independent, like hyper independent, do everything for herself. But she's got to let me lead. I want to be able to tell her what to do. I don't want to have to worry about her shit. You want a CEO that takes orders? Yeah, kind of, in a sense. Do you have money? Well, my family has money. I mean, it's mine too, but my family does. I work at the gym. And you don't think a woman that loves you and cherishes you is entitled to the lifestyle you live? No, absolutely not. Get it on your own. Weird. Anything else? Yeah, I don't want her to be materialistic, but I want her to have material. Because I like how that shit looks, but I don't want her to be materialistic. I like the aesthetic of materialistic, like the lashes and, she got the under the muscle CCs, that's cool. I just don't want to pay for it. Because it doesn't matter to me, but somehow it still matters to me. For example, like what if she doesn't have her nails done and shit? No, I can't do that. Dude, she's got to get her nails done. But materialism doesn't mean anything to you. Right. Yeah, I think I'm done. What we gathered here is you're going to die alone, sir. What you're asking for does not exist, except on false internet pretenses which people type out to attract other people, but they actually don't live that way. But thanks for coming in anyway.